All right, back like a vertebrae. So, this is an iPhone 7. It's got a broken screen, also a broken screen protector. So, we're going to go ahead and get into this thing. And little screws on the bottom. Okay. Wow, maybe not been into it yet. Alright, so I like to ride the side with the iSesame. Basically, it's just a little opener. I'm trying to cut the glue. Here we go. Here's the end. Just gonna put it in here. I'm gonna push out because this is where the clips are. Alright, I think we got it. It's up. Kind of opens like a book. Okay, let's start off. We got tri-wing on the plate in here. Four screws on this plate. I'm just trying to show what I do when I take them apart. Ooh, that popped the battery for me. I like to do that anyway. I don't want any electricity here when I'm messing around with connectors. I'm using just a plastic nylon spludger. Right here we got this other plate at the top. There's 3 screws on for the forward facing camera, and this ribbon also goes to the microphone. Looks like the standoff screw from the motherboard stayed on that one. It's not going to matter, it'll stay there, and then I'll screw it back down. Okay, so let's pop this up. Ooh, there we go. Alright, we got the screen. Alright, another thing I like to do is plug this in and charge it. Set this off to the side. Okay. A lot of times people bring me their phone and it's dead. So here we go. All right, back over to Philips. For some reason they jump back and forth from Philips and the tri-wing or the Y type, I think is what they call it. Okay, so it looks like we got 5 screws here holding the proximity sensor and the microphone and the speaker for the earpiece. Right, then I use just a little teeny flat tip to get under the area for the contacts of the speaker. Just kind of get it under there and wiggle. All right, then there's this metal spot here. I'm just gonna go and push the whole thing up. I'm trying to be really nice. That's kind of how I'm nice to this area, because I don't want to break that. Now we've got the proximity sensor. I'm gonna use my sharpened spludger to slice it off there. It also brought the bracket with it, just in case we might need this bracket on the next one. Sometimes my new screens have it, sometimes they don't. All right, let's go for the button. Back over to Y-type. We got 4 Y-type screws holding the button. Right, and then this little button bracket. Okay, so now we've got to get this connector off the screen. I want to hold it in more than one area. That way I don't break it, because you've got this piece that comes off the screen. Then we need to get under there. So we use the sharpened part of the spludger, and I kind of just scoop under there. I'm going slow. All right, here we go. We've got the button off now. Back over to just a regular Phillips head on the bottom part that holds the back of the screen on, the screen plate on. And then we've got 3 Y types holding this on the side. Making sure I hold this over my mat in case I drop a screw. I'm just putting the screws far enough away from each other so I can pick them up. Okay, here we go. I've got a couple on this side. Boom. Okay. Just kind of work this off there. All right. Here we go. Freed up screen. Let's grab the new one, 7 Plus screen, right out of the packaging. Okay, let's get this prepped. So that you got this holding the glue. Looks like my phone's ringing. Okay. I'm just gonna let that ring. I don't want to put the conversation. I'll just call him back. I don't want to put that conversation in my video. Okay, so then we've got this bottom ribbon thing. I keep this part of the sticker on there. Here, let's cut the excess off. I don't want to put that on there. There, that'll kind of help hold down the sticker. Let's get the metal thing on there. I don't want to go off camera, so here we go. Okay. Here, let's put that Phillips screw at the bottom. Helps us line up. All right, so let's get the side screws back in. Those are basically Y types. Three on this side. Just kind of tighten them in there. I'm not really pressing hard or nothing. I just, when it hits the end, it spins on the top. I don't push hard, and I'm not trying to strip it. I just let it spin on top and then move to the next one. Okay, so here we go. Let's do the button. It's got to go through the front. Really just a sensor now. It's not even a button anymore on the iPhone 7 Plus. Okay, let's get it connected. Here, so I'll line this bad boy up. Huh. Okay, there it is. Got it, and then I have to push it back to its area once you get it on there. So let's go in there, lift it up a little bit, push it back to its spot. There. Okay, so now we're going to put the plate on. And back over to Y-types, we got 4, pretty much the same size. Here, ooh, I think I lost a screw. So we need another screw. Here, it just jumped over there. It is really easy to lose these screws. That screw does not go there. Oh, could have been just an extra screw. Let's try this one. I think we got it. There we go. Now to the top. Looks like we've got both brackets in there, so we need to take this bracket off there. Save those brackets for a different day. Sometimes these new screens do not have it. Looks like there's a little paint residue left on the proximity sensor. All right. We gotta get this other piece off this ribbon. This one already has it. I just keep it on there because sometimes this stuff is not on the screens. It kind of just depends. And you buy some of them off eBay and they have it, and you buy other ones and they don't. And I don't know if one's necessarily a more premium screen or not, but let's go back over to plastic. So where the speaker connects, it has 2 little round things that have to go in place. I'm trying to get the proximity sensor in the hole. Sometimes the plastic's just not spec, or they glued it down funny. I think they kind of glued it down funny. Make sure the hole's clear. All right, let's try it again. It's really hard to see this part. It's got to fit in there flush. Okay, I think we got it. Alright, so now the speaker goes back in place. It's got little contacts. They land on those contacts. And this goes over, the camera goes over to its spot in its bracket. Then we got the whole shield. This will land a specific way. Help tie everything together. There we go. It did. Now these screws kind of matter about their order and their Phillips. So let's grab the Phillips. I'm just grabbing screws with the tip and the magnetism and then just positioning it into the hole. Okay. position it, and boom. Okay, that is not the screw for that area. Yeah, I think it's a little bit longer right there. Yeah, it's that one. And we could use a shorter screw right there. So I mixed those two screws up. All right, so we're back in business. Okay, let's unplug that. Let's pop the power. I don't want to work any of this hot. All right, so let's see if I can keep this in frame a little bit for you. I'm just gonna use this metal spludger. Use a nylon spludger too, if you want. Be able to click. Sometimes I'll pull them out if I'm pretty sure that it needs it. Sometimes you just gotta click them in a couple of times, especially with these China screens and their connectors. If you're not 100% sure, just do it again. Okay. Okay, I'm pretty good right there. Here is the plate. Let's put this plate back first. Here's the Y. I need the Y type again. I'm gonna just use one of the outside screws. There's 3 short screws and there's 1 big screw. I'm just gonna get any, let's just try the middle one. I just wanna get any of those screws in. So we can position it. I wanna go after the big screw. Looks like I gathered another screw on accident, but I'm just gonna leave it there. And when I'm ready for it, I'll put it in. All right, here we go. Position the screw. Bam. Let's put it in place. Okay. Now this one of the standoffs had come off. Let's do that one first. Okay, we got 2 more of those screws. And then we got this screw. Okay. Now at the top, we've got clips. They slide it at an angle, so push it in that way. Then it should snap down. Everything should snap down. Okay. Back over to our panel lobes at the bottom. Got 2 of those. It's going to connect to the bottom of the screen and hold it in place. Okay. Let's take that off. Normally I leave that on for a customer, but there we go. Back in business. There's the Apple. I think the customer had a personal screen, so I'm really not going to show you that. It's booting up right now. Okay, we can't see the screen, so now, there we go. Always test it. I'm not going to actually put a whole one in there. Looks like we need more power. All right, I'm done.